Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm talking about The Walking Dead season finale. So let's talk about this episode. This was a special hour-and-a-half episode, so was it worth 90 minutes of your time? Let's talk about it. So with this episode, we get to see like an hour of a lot of talking, and asking the whole community if Rick should stay. Did Rick do the right thing? Is he crazy? And by the end of the episode, we get to see Rick was doing the right thing, and he has the right mind frame to be the leader of Alexandria. And everyone realizes in the community, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, because Jesse's husband, who's a drunk, kills the mayor's husband, and she's like, oh, Rick, do what you gotta do. But we don't know who Rick shot. I'm sure he shot the husband. Either it was shooting the husband of Jesse, or it was trying to alleviate the pain of the mayor's husband. But it probably was Jesse's husband, so I don't know why they made that a cliffhanger. And then we get to see Daryl hanging out with, I'm trying to think of his name, it's not Andrew, for some reason I want to say Andrew, but it's that guy that brought them to Alexandria, and they meet Morgan there. So Morgan's back, and Morgan sees Rick kill a human being, so he's like, oh, okay, so this is not the Rick I know from season 1, from when we first met. And that's kind of it. Also, you get to see Sasha, like, being on this edge that she doesn't know if she wants to die or not. She wants to kill Gabriel. Gabriel's in this whole entire mind frame where he wants to die, and Maggie kind of breaks it up. Also, Glenn almost dies from that guy who killed Noah. And he has to choose, does he want to kill this guy or not? But they end up walking back anyways. So, and also, the last thing here is that you get to see the wolf people, the W people, which I don't know who they are because I don't read the comic, but I'm guessing they're probably like Negan's group or something. That's my guess. Again, don't read the comics, so, but I have a feeling they're like probably getting into Negan's arc soon. So what do I think about the finale? I have like my problems with it, but you know, let's talk about the positive first. I do like I like the Glenn stuff. I'm glad he did not die, because that would have been kind of stupid. Especially since Maggie just had her sister die. What would have been the point to have Glenn die, like, right after? So I'm glad they saved Glenn. And I like that you get to see kind of his moral compass. Seeing if he would kill this guy, and you see the difference of him and Rick, and then also Maggie choosing not to kill Gabriel, which she could have done. So these two have somewhat of more compass, but know what they have to do at the same time to survive. Glad that we got to see Maggie in this episode, because it's been such a long time, and I hope she gets her own arc soon, once again, because I really like Maggie's character, but she's been sidelined for a while now, and that's a shame, because I think she is a badass character, but she's just not utilized enough. Carol, she's always badass. She can say one line and she's badass. So Carol was great here. So yeah, you know, the moral compass stuff is great, but this felt more like a penultimate episode, so meaning an episode before finale than a finale episode. Because the cliffhanger kind of disappointed me. You know, this is a finale. We're getting a new episode in October, and we have to wait a long time. And honestly, that ending was like, oh, cool, Morgan's back. Cool. I like him as a character that comes back every once in a while, but it's not like we haven't seen that before. He could have killed random people from the community, Rick, like we've seen that before. So I kind of wanted the cliffhanger to be a lot better than this. And I like the idea of Rick kind of being the leader of Alexandria. That was a really good progression. But again, that should have happened throughout the season, not as a finale. So, my point being, I don't think you needed 90 minutes to tell this story, and a lot of the episode was kind of dragging towards the beginning. I'm like, did you have to tell this portion? You kind of could have had an hour, and the pacing would have been a lot better for this episode. So overall, this was a good episode, but I don't know if it was a good finale, and I think Walking Dead has been having that problem for a while now. Going back to the mid-season finale, an episode I was disappointed with was they just killed off Beth for no reason. Here, I'm glad they didn't just kill off somebody for no reason, they just killed a nobody for, you know, tense moments. I'm glad they didn't kill off a main character, because that would have been like a cop-out. It's like, oh, all our finales, we just kill people. And they didn't do that here, which I was really happy about, but I still wanted a bit more of a cliffhanger, you know, something else. You know, something I would really like, honestly, would have been Maggie killing off Gabriel, because that would have been a cool parallel between Glenn and Maggie. Maggie being that killer, and then Glenn not being. Like, I would like to see that. But, yeah, this would have been a great penultimate episode, but as a finale, I'm a little iffy on it. So that's my opinion on the finale of The Walking Dead. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Also, this Thursday, for Media Madness, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, on Comic Frontline, we are going to have a huge panel just talking about The Walking Dead Season 5, so be sure to join us on Comic Frontline for the episode Media Madness to talk all things Walking Dead, which Jay just caught up with The Walking Dead, so he'll be giving his initial thoughts on the series too. So be sure to check that out. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links from my comic book, like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.